Those Damn Ross Kids is a podcast for adults, and the opinions expressed do not reflect the opinions of our employers or even ourselves. We'd like to hear from you. Give us a call at 419-528-TDRK to leave a voicemail, and we just may play it on the show. Hey there, this is Cole from Those Damn Ross Kids, the program you are currently listening to. Chris and I could not record this week due to circumstances, capital C. And so, in lieu of skipping 2 weeks in a row, as we dislike doing and as we have done in the past, we decided to dig up a lost episode, one that was lost due to audio quality issues. Normally, this one would have just stayed in the vault. However, I'm going to do as much as I possibly can to salvage it for you. Notice that there's going to be a little bit of static on my voice. Fortunately, Chris talks a lot. So please forgive us for that. We're doing the best we can on it. We'll be back next week with regular schedule and regularly good sounding episodes. So, yeah, this is the lost episode. Oh, and the episode number we say at the beginning is wrong. Goodbye.
Those Damn Ross Kids, a conversation between brothers, featuring Chris and Cole Ross.
Hey, Chris, what episode is this?
Episode number 86 of the comedy podcast, Those Damn Ross Kids.
My name is Cole.
I'm Chris.
And we're here to entertain your asses. 86. We got an 86 stat. Is that's a phrase, right?
Yeah, it means quit.
Quit. Is there something you need to tell me?
No, like 86 bacon sub fries.
Yeah, right. Like, get rid of it. Nix that. Put that away. Spit that out.
Go for fucking stop.
Spit that out.
Spit it out.
Come on.
86 that load.
Hey, Chris, can you tell me a story?
I suppose. The owner of a noodle shop in China took his family out for karaoke, as they do. He also invited other distant relatives to come along. During the night, an altercation erupted over the man's toddler refusing to give up the karaoke mic. The little boy is 4. The parents did nothing while their child threw a tantrum, and 2 of the toddler's uncles verbally assaulted the father for, quote, raising a spoiled little emperor, which I think is racist.
Spoiled little emperor.
Angry words soon turned to angry fists, which ultimately led to the boy's cousins retrieving a meat cleaver from the noodle shop and hacking the 2 uncles to death.
You guys wait right here. I'll be right back. This will be real quick. Can you stand like roughly in the same spot so I know exactly what trajectory to chop? Mm-hmm. Yeah, just stand right there. Okay, I can get some masking tape. I'll put an X on the floor. Just make sure that you're roughly, right there. We want you to be on your mark when the cue hits.
That's where you need to be.
Yep. Underneath the spotlight of the karaoke, setup as I lower this cleaver into your skull. Okay, so he gets the cleaver. Was anybody cloven?
Yeah, he sliced up the 2 uncles.
Wait, so 2 people are dead?
Yeah. He went to the noodle shop retrieving a meat cleaver and returned where he hacked the 2 uncles to death.
Christ on a bike. Wow.
That's worse than late night karaoke drive-in murder.
Jeez.
Karaoke's violent.
Is that a story that we did before? Like karaoke drive-in murder? I forget.
Yeah, the couple that were driving back from karaoke.
Oh,
when they hit that family of people,
as opposed to the family of robots.
People. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of, no. Hey, did you see do you have a story?
Man, that's usually my job.
I have a story about pandas and how they pee.
No, I don't have that. But
did you see that?
While we're over in ping pong territory, no.
Yeah, did you see that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, panda bears stand on their head and piss.
Like in their mouth?
No.
Okay.
Like, not like on a tree.
Oh, okay. So they do a handstand and they pee that way. Is there some kind of benefit to doing it that way?
Yeah. I guess it allows them to mark their territory higher on a tree.
Okay, so it. Oh, that kind of makes some level of sense.
I guess.
Maybe. But they eat all their trees. So
Those are koala bears, dipshit.
no, the bamboo shoots. I guess bamboo is technically grass, but
Yeah. It's more of a hard grass.
yeah, that you make like cutting boards and stuff out of.
Bamboo.
Can I get a T-shirt that says "Spoiled Little Emperor"?
No.
Why not?
I don't make the rules.
I just enforce them arbitrarily.
I enforce them to the best of my ability.
I would like to know what song they were singing.
2 tickets to paradise.
Hey, Chris, can I tell you about somebody who has a terminal illness?
Love it.
They're terminally awesome. Okay?
Yeah, I believe you.
Joyce Coffey is a New Hampshire woman who exhibits signs of being completely awesome. I have a new hero, Chris. Police were called into her house at 3 p.m. for a noise complaint, with neighbors saying that she was blaring music by AC/DC and Guns N' Roses. You know, just keeping it legit, keeping it, you know. She knows what's up. The police were called back an hour later because the music was still playing. She was arrested and released on $500 bail. So they said, "Hey, can you cut it out? You know, your neighbors are kind of upset." And an hour later, they come back. She's still going at it. You know, these things happen.
As they do.
As you do. The police were then called back again 5 hours later at 9:20 p.m. Again because of loud music. She was arrested, taken in, processed, and released on $1,000 bail. Okay?
Okay, I'm following.
The police were called back again at 1:20 a.m. that night, again to the blaring soundtrack of Highway to Hell by AC/DC. She was arrested a third time and released on $10,000 bail. Okay?
You gotta fight.
The final arrest took place shortly thereafter, again for noise, but also because her nephew alleged that Coffey threw a frying pan at him. She was arrested for a fourth time and ordered by a judge to undergo a mental health evaluation. If she completes it, she will be placed under house arrest with an electronic monitoring system. The judge also suggested that Coffey use headphones to listen to her music from now on. So, over the course of 26 hours, she was visited by the police 5 times and arrested 4 times.
Where's the problem?
There's no problem here. I think the police should just let her go. You know, there's the notion there's the notion of crossing the line twice, right? It's like, okay, 2 times, you're, you know, yeah, that's dickish. 4 or 5 times, like, give her the key to the city. That's what I say.
Doesn't mean you pull a gun on the lanes.
On the, oh man, that's what, 10 episodes in a row?
I think so.
Okay.
Got that out of the way.
Yeah, alright. I don't know. I think we should all be a little bit like this person. My old neighborhood that I lived in, it's in a neighborhood here called Clifton. It's the University College neighborhood, here in Cincinnati.
Slash squat.
There was, we had a neighbor across the street, who, you know, if the weather was even like relatively nice, she would leave her front door open and she would blare the loudest rap music possible and like stand in the doorway, like, you know, like in the doorway, not quite on the porch, not quite inside, and would like throw a party. It's like dancing in the doorway and singing along as her kids like rode around in their like Fisher Price, you know, red and yellow cars, you know, on the sidewalk in front of her. Just straight up having a party, like sharing her music with the entire neighborhood. As people, like when people walked by, she would say, hey you with the red backpack. Yeah, rock on. And not quite like that, but yeah, this went on for like ever. I think if you go there today, she's still doing it.
Interesting story, Cole.
Right now. Not really.
Not so much.
No.
Hey, in the past few weeks we've discussed, and by we, I don't mean me and you, I mean we, the more collective, bigger we. We've discussed what is rape, what isn't, what is rape but not legitimate rape, and what legitimate is. Right? We've talked about that as a culture, as a society, as a nation.
Right.
Okay, right. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. But a little discussed fact regarding U.S. custody law is that many U.S. states allow alleged rapists to apply for parental rights of children conceived by sexual assault.
What?
Yes. It sounds unfathomable, but rapists can assert their parental rights and use custody proceedings as a weapon against their victims. At least 27 states, including Arizona, Minnesota, New York, and Mississippi, offer no protection for mothers of children conceived by rape.
What were those states again?
No, there's 27 of them, but the ones that are included in what I found is Arizona, Minnesota, New York, and Mississippi.
Okay.
So that's like all over the country.
That's like a spread. This isn't
that's not like regional rape baby.
Yeah, it's not like Alabama, Mississippi.
Regional rape baby daddy.
Jesus Lord.
But no, I mean that's everywhere. That's like the Southwest. That's New York City.
Okay.
That's like seats taken Mississippi.
Is that? I mean, that's kind of like being an Indian giver, right?
I didn't get that.
No, I gave you this thing. Now I want it back.
The gift of a baby?
I gave you this thing. Now I want it back.
I gave you the gift of this baby.
I gave you this baby. Now I want this baby back.
I gave you this gift, this memento, this
crushing reminder. I would rather.
I'm thinking of like those arms up screaming pictures on a roller coaster.
Oh no, Chris! I want to back away from this topic so quickly.
For a picture of me
Chris,
getting rich.
Jesus, no. Look
at your face. You're so fucking scared.
This is the worst. This is the pits. I feel so bad for the things we just said. Like that's fucked up. I think you forfeit the right to that kid the second that you chose to ignore the word no, please don't. Because you're the worst person like ever for doing that. Oh my God. What is wrong with this country? What's wrong with this world?
I think it starts with us.
With the two of us?
Yeah. We're all that is wrong.
Yeah, kind of we are. Oh God.
But it feels so right?
I really feel uncomfortable with those proceedings, but okay. A bus tour in Elgia, a volcanic region of Iceland near Reykjavik, was stopped in order to conduct a search for an apparently missing woman. The count was off, like, oh boy, buddy system, we didn't, like somebody's gone. So all 50 of the passengers proceeded to comb the surrounding area looking for the woman. The search was called off after a few hours when it was discovered that the missing woman herself was among the search party. Hey, who are we looking for? Oh no, this is terrible. Let's go, let's cast a dragnet around the 2-mile radius that she could have gone. Oh wait, oh yeah. The other passengers did not recognize the woman because she had changed her clothes and cleaned up. The woman did not recognize the description of the missing person as being herself, and she did not know that she was considered missing. So we're all on a quest, Chris, to find ourselves. Yeah. It's a quest to find ourselves. Some just take it more literally than others.
No, absolutely. Like the well-known, multiple aliases of a fugitive on at least 2 continents, Wally and Waldo.
Wait, is Wally the evil Waldo?
No, Wally is actually Wally is Waldo only in Britain, where these Waldo books were originally published. He is Waldo in the United States and Canada.
Why the change?
It's like that Saul to Paul thing, like he took in the spirit. I don't know, Cole. I'm reading. Hang on.
You're reading. No, because like Waldo, he had like an evil counterpart, right? That if you didn't find him first, he was going to murder Waldo.
No, that's Wario.
Damn it. How did you know that that's what I was juking towards?
The only place to go. No, Wally's arch nemesis, Oddlaw, who made his print debut. This is in the Magnificent Poster book. He appears nearly the same as Wally, except that his clothes are yellow and black striped instead of red and white.
I knew there was an evil counterpart.
I mean, kinda. It seemed like you did for a minute.
for a second. I'll claim that retroactively. But Wally, that doesn't seem right. Where's Wally?
Where's Wally? Hey.
Has anybody here seen Wally?
Hey, who wants to find Wally? What a dick.
He's out there. Oh, that was just a barber pole. Oh, well. Doing a search on the iTunes store. Oh, you can buy a Where's Waldo game for the iPad.
Wow, they saved a ton of money on this.
On what?
Findwaldo.com. It's a white background with black print that says keep looking.
They have an animated GIF where it pops up once every like 4 hours for like a second.
Asshole.
What's
Grow
that?
up. I said keep watching, asshole. Grow up.
We're all trying to find this woman in Reykjavik. Let me try it. Let me
Probably
try.
held up in a Motel 6 in Tacoma banging Carmen.
Tacoma, that's in Washington?
Sure.
Okay. I don't know.
I think they got the 6 out there.
Yeah. What was the acoustic singers on Where's Waldo? Not Where's Waldo, Where in the World's Carmen Sandiego? The band, like they did that bonk, bonk.
The Seinfeld 6.
Okay, now this is going to bother me, so I'm going to type. Sorry, I need to look this up.
Hey Cole, how do you know if someone's vegan?
The taste of their excretions.
Don't worry, they'll fucking tell you.
Okay, is that a joke?
It's a meme. Yeah, a meme.
You mean a meme?
A meme.
A meme?
A meme.
Okay, a
Yeah.
meme. I gotcha.
Yeah, the guy that works at the gas station, a meme. I heard it from him.
He's Gene's brother. He's not quite that right. I don't know. Wait a second. The chief. Oh, yeah, the band was called Rockapella, is what they were called. Was the band Rockapella?
Oh, Rockapella. Yeah, I remember that.
Rockapella is an American a cappella music group founded in 1986 in New York City. The name is a portmanteau of rock and a cappella. They sing original vocal music and a cappella covers of pop and rock songs. Wow, I can just go for this. They have a lot of. It's a storied career. They're still going today, actually.
Are they really?
With a lot of the original crew. So yeah, Rockapella. There you are. Gumshoes.
Hey, Gumshoe. Is that you?
It is you. Hey, Chris, tell me a story.
Mr. Ernst on Hey Dude still working.
Mr. Ernst from Hey Dude?
Yeah. Still working.
Okay, so
like in 2013. In movies.
That's different than Bud from Salute Your Shorts, right?
Different. Yeah, he OD'd on.
Oh wait, Bud was in the Terminator movies. I think.
Vacuum dust.
Vacuum dust. Donkey lips?
Oh gosh, I'm gonna run rate baby over to the used tab and pick up another one here.
Jesus Lord.
Oh man. Hey, police in Chinago Township, Pennsylvania are looking for a man who randomly hopped out of his car, clotheslined a 17-year-old boy off a riding lawnmower, and then T-bowed on him. He clotheslined him off of a riding lawnmower, T-bowed on him, and then fled.
Why? In that context, when you say I T-bowed all over him,
I T-bowed all over him.
Like that makes it sound so much more awful than it already is. Doesn't this guy know the T-bowing is like that happened like a decade ago?
It did.
Yeah.
But he's doing it still. The boy says, hey, I was just cutting the grass on my lawn when a bald man wearing glasses parked his Chrysler, clotheslined me, and then performed to Tim Tebow's signature celebration over top of me before driving away.
I want to thank the Lord for this assault. Did he try to escape on the lawnmower?
And then he left his Chrysler and escaped on a Troy Bilt.
Tried to escape through a cornfield. All they had to do was follow the clear-cut trail into the center where he.
Don't worry, man. We're hot on his trail.
Yeah. Oh God. Man.
His bag will get full soon. He'll have to stop.
His bag will get full soon. Deploying helicopters.
Why would you steal a riding lawnmower?
Oh man, do riding lawnmowers have bags? Is that a thing?
Yeah, they can. They have optional bags.
Optional bag attachments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bag attachments. Yeah, that's messed up. But again, we continued. This is the episode of Awesome People. Except for the fact that this guy, man, T-Bone, that was shouldn't he have owled on him? T-Bone is he knocked them off. He knocked them off of there, and then he did a Lindy Hop. He did the Lindy Hop, and he climbed up a flagpole and sat on it.
And he planked his grandma.
Yep. That's what it was the style at the time.
Hey, careful, your grandma. Can I live life thinking that someone is not just going to constantly want to plank my grandma?
Somebody's gonna plank again, it sounds like when you use it as a verb against somebody, with a loved one as the direct object of the sentence.
He told me that it was going to be $500 to replace my T-bone. I'm like, what, are you fucking crazy?
Timmy Planked Grandma.
Timmy Planked Grandma.
Filthy. It's filthy is what it is.
Yep.
I don't know.
I think that's a single I listen to in the Hot Topic listening station. Timmy Planked Grandma.
Yeah, by Fall Out Boy.
Timmy Planked Grandma.
They're a band, right? Fall Out Boy?
Timmy Planked Grandma with a reindeer. That's how it should go.
Yep.
I knew it needed more.
Chris.
It needs some Gussie and some fuss.
Some Gus and fuss? Yeah.
Some Gus and fuss.
Chris, being outraged over toddlers and tiaras is really, really played out, but I need to dip into this one. All right?
Oh, man.
Can I?
Can't remember. Sissy Boo Boo, or what's her name?
Oh, what? Boo Boo Child?
Boo Boo? No,
Boo Boo Kid?
Sissy Boo Boo Child.
No, it's Honey Boo Boo Child.
Honey Boo Boo. And her Go-Go Juice.
What the fuck is Go-Go Juice?
It's Mountain Dew and Red Bull.
Is this kid like 300 pounds?
This kid has her own reality show.
What?
We're 2 episodes in. Get it. Honey Boo Boo Child.
This is a thing people watch?
This is on. I think this is on A&E or Bravo.
So as opposed to Toddlers and Tiaras,
which is where they found her.
They found her on that, and she has her own spinoff.
She was discovered, and now she has her own spinoff, yes.
So they're following her on the pageant circuit. Well, circus, too. They're following her on the pageant circus as she goes around.
This is more about her home life. Or lack thereof.
It's more about her mom living vicariously through her and feeding her caffeine, trying to get her addicted to substances. Oh, once she breaks 6 years old, we're going to try a little bit of meth. We're going to give her some meth espresso.
She did already.
Just crush
some Go-Go juice. What do you know about toddlers and tiaras?
Okay. Wait, say that again?
What do you know about toddlers and tiaras?
You're saying that weird. Tiaras.
Tiaras.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Sorry, I didn't realize I had to pronounce like a police song.
I'm sending an SOS to the world. No. A 4-year-old girl.
Okay.
A 4-year-old named Destiny was about to take the stage, dressed as Olivia Newton-John's character from Grease. Leather jacket, crazy, slutty hair on that sexy little 4-year-old. Nothing. Just looking like a bad girl.
She's like normal.
Yeah.
She's like a normal 4-year-old.
Just a normal 4-year-old on the pageant circuit. But her mom, Lisa, wanted to add a little spark to the outfit. Okay?
Pubes.
A merkin. She's not a merkin on that 4-year-old.
You should have a pubic wig.
You know what? It's not going to be visible, but it's going to give you that confidence. It's going to give you a little bit of that bounce in your step.
It's going to make you feel like an adult.
Yeah. We're gonna circle back to that. Let me put this on a marker here. Yeah, virgin waxes. Fucking creepy is what that is. No. So to add a little spark to the outfit and get some more attention for her, quote, feisty little diva. So, as Destiny took the stage, Lisa urged her, "Don't forget to smoke."
They got some of those cigarettes from Mad Men.
The cigarette was added to the costume so it would remain faithful to the film, where the character does indeed smoke. I got chills multiplying.
Oh, yeah. Not the Michelle Pfeiffer one. Okay, I got you. Yeah, that's accurate.
You're the only person in the entire world who has seen Grease 2.
I'm not the only person. You clearly have.
So
I was talking about her signature role as Catwoman.
Man, that was a crazy time for Michelle Pfeiffer. The crowd was aghast as the smoking, sexy bad girl
took the stage, and one judge commented, "Destiny has a cigarette. What is her mom thinking?" In Lisa's defense, the cigarette was fake. But, like, do you believe for a second that this girl, like, isn't smoking left and right? These 4-year-old kids, they drink Mountain Dew and Red Bull, apparently, and they're going around drinking cigarettes. They mash them up, they put them in water, they make cigarette shakes. They drink them. Okay? In interviews... What?
It's an appetite suppressant?
Exactly. Right?
Yeah, definitely. No, yes,
if you're not smoking, you're not, at least they have, like, patches on,
No, yeah, maybe, probably.
Maybe, I don't know. In interviews, Lisa is quoted as saying, "I think I like pageants so well because when I was younger, growing up, I didn't get to do anything like that. So I think I'm living my dreams through my little girl."
At least she knows.
At least she's honest. I like it when they're self-aware. Destiny, in an interview, said that she likes pageants because her mom tells her that she does. Destiny lost a few points for the prop cigarette, but still managed to walk away with the Personality Supreme Award. Now, this put me on kind of a tear of, like...
She still managed to ride away with the first place trunk ride.
Do they screen the people
This is your life. I remember this trunk.
Do they screen people who go in to watch those?
No, I got in.
Like if I, as a bearded, as a bearded lonely gentleman
If
with
me,
weird
as
glasses,
I am, were to do.
with weird glasses, were to walk in, would they like turn me away? Because like I can't, like with the way that I look, I can't walk too close to like playgrounds.
No, my step prop.
What?
My step prop?
Your step prop? Oh,
No, most step.
most deaf prop?
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand.
I don't know. I think I had a stroke.
I think you did too. Maybe Skype glitched out on us. But this put me on a tear of like watching.
That
like,
felt so weird.
I was watching like YouTube videos of this stuff because like I've heard about it vicariously, but with as little TV as I watch, it's it's really just one of those things that you just I've not been exposed to it. But like all that I can think of is that like the dads are so just
Doing that.
so resigned to the fact that
That's what they do now.
that's all that we are. Wow, that's messed up. That's what that
I
is.
don't know what to say about that.
Yeah. No, but going back to virgin waxes. So it's like saying how like fucked up this stuff is. There are parents who, for their little girls will start like pubic waxes at like age 5 or something like that.
That's neat.
Yeah, just like aggressively hitting it. It's called a virgin waxing. And that is so that they'll never grow pubes. So if you hit it hard and fast enough, the pubes will never come in.
I think it's bush binding.
Chris told me a story. This is a really uncomfortable episode, I have to say.
Why? It's just a little bush binding.
We're talking about children
Chinese
conceived
culture,
through
bush
sexual
binding.
assault and bush binding. So
They need dads too.
they need utterly defeated dads too.
Hey, that grandpa can be a dad. Good dad's your mom. That's weird.
Let's walk away as quickly as possible.
Yeah, let's see you later. Hey, American healthcare costs could be snipped significantly if the fall in circumcision rates were reversed. A new study claims that around 55% of baby boys in the U.S. are circumcised, down from 79% 30 years ago. 18 states have reduced funding for the procedure. If levels fall to Europe's 10%, that means that 9 out of 10 dicks that are in you are uncut. It would cost the healthcare system $4.4 billion over a decade to treat the projected rise in urinary tract infections in babies and HIV infections in men. A circumcision, initially at birth, not like bush binding, but like foreskin binding, is $300.
But it pays dividends down the line.
But it pays. I mean, over a decade, that's like $4.5 billion.
That's like more mucous membrane that you have to clean.
Man.
Just awful.
Feeling nauseous. All these foreskins making me sick.
Yeah, it's like driving automatic versus driving manual. You know,
No,
like
I don't.
just one more thing that I have to worry about. Yeah. So that's some freakonomics level shit right there.
Yeah,
That's what
right.
that is. Like okay, like circumcision is the third rail of the internet. You can't take a stand on circumcision without getting like a bunch of people like really, really angry at you. You know, like anything related to child.
You're the only one who actually cares about the people on the message board school.
I know, but we have to think about this. We're trying to cultivate the community. You know, it's I guess what I'm trying to say is, you know, just you can do whatever you want. Maybe, you know, if you want this, you know, if you want the son and the father to, you know, have shit that looks the same, do that. I don't know, just do what you want, but don't try and enforce policy. That's a little creepy, I think.
It is creepy. $4.5 billion for the foreskin. That's with a B.
Imagine that piled high in a storage unit. That's over what, like 50 years though? Like $4 billion over 50 years. Over a decade, okay. Still, that's, I don't know. Chris, there are many different varieties of sign language in use today by the hearing impaired. American Sign Language, or ASL, is the most common, but there are many proponents of SEE, or Signing Exact English, which they say is more precise than ASL. So two different languages. There's a similar thing with Braille. Like Braille, there are, you know, a couple of different kinds of Braille, English Braille anyway, that people just have to learn, right? This can create some unfortunate conflicts, though, especially for young children growing up. For example, Hunter Spanger, or Spanier, I'm not sure, Spanjer, is a Nebraska 3-year-old who was enrolled in a school that, his parents claim, told him that he cannot sign his own name in SEE because it looks too much like a gun. So he like takes his first two fingers and twists them, and he holds his thumb out like this, and he does that. You know, he's been signing this way. He's been signing his name since he was 6 months old. And he's like confused because like the school is saying, hey, you can't do that anymore. Or at least the parents say. The school denies that it told Hunter he could not say his own name, saying that it teaches American Sign Language, not SEE. The school then ends the statement with the sentence, "Our mission remains every student, every day, a success!" with an exclamation mark. That's a complicated issue, right?
No, it's super complicated. It's semantics.
Yeah, quite literally, actually.
Quite literally. Really. Yeah. I don't think that they should be all up in his business.
No, let him sign the way he wants to.
To each their own.
Yeah. I was at the grocery store, the other day. Interesting story.
I'll buy it.
Okay. I'm apprehensive, but continue. No, and I was at the self-checkout, as you do. And I was behind this family, okay? It was a lone mom with like 3 kids, and the kids were like being unholy terrors, like trying to help and then like bagging stuff up and running around. And I was like, man, why doesn't that mom like say something? Why isn't she like taking control? I'm looking at it, you know, and just like this is taking forever because she can't like figure stuff out. And I realized for kids being this unruly, they're all being like really, really quiet. So the mom isn't yelling, and the kids are not like screaming and go, ah. And I realized, oh shit, the entire family's deaf. And then I noticed that the little kids, watching little kids do sign language, it kind of looks like the normal spastic motions of a little kid, you know? And like the mom, I thought that like her subtle little gestures were just her like having like weird seizures, you know? But like she was like yelling at her kids in sign language.
Or being attacked by bees.
I was buying, you know, pet bees from the pet section.
They watched Black Sheep last night.
No, it was Tommy Boy.
My bad.
In all fairness, they are the same movie. So
They are. Hey Cole, a Romanian cab driver has told police that a woman who models herself on a Hollywood star named Angelina Jolie, you might know her.
She has lips.
Forced him at knife point to have sex with her. He claims the woman asked him to help her with her bags, but once inside her apartment, she pulled a knife. where he said he would not have sex with her, and she then, wielded the knife and forced him to undress and got the sex. Police investigating the man's claims say the woman's behavior may have to do with the fact that she was on medication at the time.
On medication or not on enough medication?
On medication. Yeah, she was on medication. So here's this guy, and his biggest problem with this is that in this little like Romanian community that he's living in, he's actually like he's being ostracized and ridiculed for the fact that he said no to having sex with this woman who, by the picture, does look like Angelina Jolie.
Okay.
No, I don't want to do that with you.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're right.
Angela.
Angela Jolene.
Hey, Angela Jolene. Weren't you the mom from Who's the Boss?
Why? She was the boss, actually. Many people think Tony Danza was the boss. Nope.
Her name was Angela in the show. I don't know what she's done since. Probably some Boston legal.
No, she's actually in the Rockapella.
Really? That's odd.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they figured they would add some female flavor to it.
Well, I think I've rented that video.
Flavor. Okay, so if she gets pregnant, to see
interestingly enough, it involved a Flava Flav lookalike,
which was the woman. It was a digital clock though, so it was fine. She was not biting his steez, as it were.
No, absolutely
no. So if she ends up pregnant from this, does he get custody?
Hologram Nixon fisting Helena Bonham Carter.
Tim Burton. Come on. All Johnny Depp watches? Yeah.
I'm being fisted by Hologram Nixon.
That's some Pink Floyd shit right there.
Don't you care? Can't you stop playing with your clay for 2 minutes and stop Hologram Nixon from fisting me?
Good Lord. What are we doing? What is this?
What?
What are we doing with our lives?
Not much.
Yeah. Oh, man. No, okay. There are two thoughts here. Female and male rape, that's a thing. Especially if it's at knife point. And then also, if I asked the question earlier, but you didn't answer me. If she ends up pregnant from this, does he get custody of the kids?
Probably.
Okay. The kids, plural. Gonna have quadruplets.
I could only assume.
4 kids you didn't want the sex? Do you want the kids? Weird.
I want your sex.
Hey, Chris, do you want to go somewhere?
Let's go.
La Science Zone!
No.
Yeah, okay. A study that was presented at the Conference for the American Sociological Association established a positive correlation between college binge drinking, which is defined as drinking more than 5 drinks in a sitting, and how satisfied the student felt with their social lives. So drink more, feel more happy with your social life. So 1,595 students were surveyed. While most students complained about the amount of binge drinking that happened around them and that they were doing, an even larger number claimed that they felt more accepted when they drink. All right?
Okay.
To establish this, they compared a student's social status with the amount that they binge drank. So they had like this weird, rubric. The university that they went to, it was majority white. There was a very large Greek culture. So if you were like a white straight male in a frat, your social status was high. Whereas if you were, like an Eskimo lesbian who, lived 50 miles away from campus, your social status was low. Not a lot of Eskimo lesbians.
But if she was drunk.
But if she was drunk, see, that's the thing. So, they compared those two things with self-reported amounts of, satisfaction with their social lives. Now, higher social status students had higher amounts of, satisfaction when they were binge drinking. And they also had the highest satisfaction with their social lives. Higher status students had higher amounts of binge drinking, and they also had the highest satisfaction with their social lives. Those who didn't binge drink had lower satisfaction, so positive correlation. Similarly, lower status students, such as that lesbian Eskimo, who binge drank, had higher levels of satisfaction than their similar students who didn't.
Okay.
That's what we're working with. So it seems like they're stating the obvious, but what they're trying to say is, and what the interesting part is, like, nobody likes doing it, but still they do it because they feel like why, you know, why would you go to a party if you can't drink? You know, it's a
sum that up.
It's a whole big thing.
Sum that up.
Nobody likes to binge drink, but they do it because everybody else does it. Peer pressure is a thing.
Everyone who doesn't like binge drinking is a liar. That's the study I just conducted.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't do a lot of that in college. Like, I wasn't a partier. So I have like no empathy. It's like one of those things when you watch a movie and they have like the crazy scene where it's like, you know, the house full of people and everything. Like, that was like a nightmare scenario for me. Like, I never put myself in that situation. In fact, the only time that I did that was when I went to a frat party. I've told this story. I went to a frat party my freshman year, and I ended up, like, fleeing out the back as the cops busted it. And I, like, jumped through, like, fences and stuff, like hedges to get away as they, like, ushered everybody out the back.
No, I hear you. I hear you. Can I tell you a story?
Just like with most things, I don't understand the behavior of normal humans. Tell me a story.
A 29-year-old man has sued the manufacturers of a sexual enhancement supplement, claiming it caused his penis to fracture in a horrifying incident at a Houston motel. Adrian Carter of Texas said he purchased Virilis Pro, which I assume is a play on virility.
Okay.
In the early morning hours at a Chevron gas station en route to the Scottish Inn, where he was to have sex. During intercourse, he had significant pain and observed a large quantity of blood squirting out of his penis onto the sheets, walls, and mirror.
So it's like something from Poltergeist. So was this some kind of salve or unguent? Okay, was this a device, a salve, an unguent? I didn't catch that part.
It's a pill.
It's a pill, okay.
Took the pill and then his cock broke, spraying blood. About the room that you slept in last night.
Yep.
Emergency room doctors had to deglove his penis in order to
God, no. Oh, no.
rendering him unable to have sex or children in the future. They degloved him.
Do you know what degloving means? I've mentioned this, right?
They should have done during one of those Lethal Weapon movies.
He really was too old for that shit.
The second one.
He really was too old for that shit.
He was too old for that shit.
But do you know what degloving is? Have I?
That's where they take the skin off your penis.
Yeah, and like anything can be degloved, so your hand can be degloved.
Sure.
Yeah,
which would make more sense.
Exactly. Oh, that is horrifying. So I guess the moral of the story is anything you get at a gas station that relates to your penis, don't put it in or on your body.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Anymore.
No, that's
not at the Chevron, not late night, and not when you're staying at the what's clearly not a franchise motel.
A Scottish Inn is what they called it?
Scottish Inn, yes.
That's crazy.
A quaint little Scottish Inn where I broke my dick and got degloved. Prior to my visit, it was not a theme place, but now it is. There's a theme. They have their first theme room.
Hi, can I have the Jackson Pollock suite?
This has been Those Damn Ross Kids.
So, Chris, there are many places that they can go. Oh, yes. The places you'll go.
Oh, the places you listeners will go.
Such as?
I'm sorry, I think I heard a who.
Such as Duckfeed.tv, where you can find our show. It's easy to get there. Duckfeed.tv/Those Damn Ross Kids. There's also iTunes. You can leave us a review. You can hop on Facebook. We had some stories that were suggested, but because of the recording mix-up and everything like that, we haven't pulled it. You can also call our voicemail line, which is 419-528-TDRK. You can get in contact with us at duckfeed.tv/contact. And I think that's about it. I think that's what we're rocking with. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
Tell friends.
Ending in 3, 2, 1. Good night.